This is the Italian Grand Prix on the day where Lorenzo can become the champion. If he finishes 5th place or above, he is the world champion for season 3. Qualifying was an exciting one yesterday, with SHR coming in pole position, and we're just about to start the formation lap for today's Grand Prix. We are on the grid for the formation lap here. Let's run through the grid. SHR is on pole for his 2nd pole position in 2 weeks. Lorenzo, our want-to-be world champion, 5th position, and he's the world champion today. Rafa is in P3, but he's not in P3 on this formation lap. He's starting 3rd today. Quickster in the Williams starting 4th with a special Monza helmet on. John J. Downey starts in P5 in the Racing Point. Killers P6 after his final qualifying lap had to be abandoned after a collision with the Toro Rosso. 7th for Jan de Man. Was a lot of discussion today whether he was going to get a good drop for today. 8th is Mimula 1 after a collision with our pole sitter. Vagos starts P9. Thierry P10. Van Rij P11. Risk P12. Tentoon P13, the Ferrari of Wall Barca P14, SHR Ninja is P15, 3 SHR drivers, and he's on the grass on this formation lap. And Alfie starts in last position in what used to be my Alfa Romeo. And then the final straight, a lot of tyre warming up for SHR. Lorenzo looking to be on his tail on this opening lap. The 2 drivers starting on the mediums today is Wall Barca and SHR Ninja, 2 fast drivers who couldn't turn up to qualifying yesterday. So we'll start on the mediums and having a bit of a battle, and there's a collision on the formation lap between Wall Barca and SHR Ninja. None of that will tamper their race, but it's definitely not the best way to start Sunday's race. Lining up on the grid now. It's SHR on pole. Lorenzo P2, Rafa, Quickster, John J. Downey, Killers, Jan, Mimula. That's not Mimula, that's a spectator. Vagos, Thierry, Van Rij, Risk, Tentoon, Wall Barca, Ninja, and Alfie. Line up on the grid now. Three lights, 5 lights, and we're racing in Monza. It's an excellent start from SHR, who has Rafa on the back, but it's a great start by the Williams with Quickster. Piling into turn 1, it's SHR, keeps the lead. A bit of a touch between the Ferrari of Killers, who's made some excellent gains in that turn 1. Has there been a collision? The Alfa Romeo of Mimula getting pushed onto the grass, and there is a collision. It's Mimula 1. Has touched the wall there, but he's still in this race. SHR Risk and Alfie in the other Alfa Romeo is gone out of this race after tapping SHR Risk. Back up to the front now. SHR still in the lead. As he comes around the 2nd Lesmo with Lorenzo on his tail. What happened after the scurry chicane up here, and will more happen today. It's Lorenzo after SHR at the start of this Grand Prix. And he's run very wide, Lorenzo has, and he's just about kept it on the track. No, he hasn't. He's hit the barrier. Is he able to continue? I think he is, but that's gonna hurt his chances of a championship title today. And that's not good news with the Ferrari of Ball Barca looking on his tail into the Parabolica, and not going to be easy with a lot of front wing damage. And he's dropped to P12. And into the pits he goes. And he's kept the speed nice. This isn't good for Lorenzo. Back up the front, John J. Downey and Killer's having a bit of a battle here. Ferrari being the quicker car, but John holding his own nicely here. And Lorenzo has dropped to last place. SHO Ninja also in for a stop. So it's Mimula 1 who's going to get out in front. Looks to be SHO Ninja. No, it's Lorenzo, but he's not in the battle with these two. It is SHO Ninja who's got out in front. And very wide from Thierry. Van Raj. Van Raj gets clipped by the Toro Rosso. The two Red Bulls and the Toro Rosso having a great battle down the straight to the Ascari chicane. It's a little bit of a corner cut by Vagos there. The three of them keep it on the road. Apart from Tentoon. And down into the curve of the Parabolica. It's the Red Bulls scrapping. Two very quick drivers, but both couldn't turn it to qualifying. And it's Vagos into the pits, side by side from the Red Bulls. And Van Raj is on the inside. The inside becomes the outside very quickly, and Van Raj has got the place. John J. Downey, and there was an incident from Jan the Man there putting the corner. SHR, the gap at the front, 2 seconds. It's all right, that's right on board with him now. Into the first Lesmo, keeping the car nicely under control. Oh, it's living on the grass there, that's not the smoothest. Coming up to the Ascari chicane. We had a collision with Formula 1 here yesterday. However, no penalties were handed out. And 4 tyres over the white line there, and then the Stewarts look at that one. Rafa, P2. John J. Downey holding his own in P3. He's up from P5. And it looks like the Williams of Quickster is looking to make a move. And someone's off in the background. Quickster looking to make a move with Killers here. He gets the slipstream. He'll make a dive bomb into turn 1. No, he won't. Good pressure and a bit of a slide from Quickster there. We'll catch up with this battle in a minute. Jan the Man in P6. He's up a place. And these two Red Bulls having a very decent start with the collisions. SHR has got past Lorenzo. And there's a really good battle happening here between two of the quicker drivers, and there's been a time penalty for Thierry for a corner cut. And that's very, very close into the chicane. Lorenzo and Vagos having to cut it. And Lorenzo's gained a place there. He'll have to give that back. Doesn't seem to be. This could get nasty coming into the second chicane. 3 wide. Late to the braking. And SHR gets chopped across by Vagos. But SHR has got 2 positions in 1 there. Great driving. And the Toro Rosso has spun and into the wall. And definitely he's able to continue. But that's not good. But he nearly gets hit by Mimula 1 on the way in. SHR, however, having a good race so far after some collisions at the start. Vagos definitely is going to have to pit, and he's off again. And that's made his front wing damage worse. Back up the top, SHR nearly come down to the lap of Vagos at this stage. He'll have to be careful. Thierry Bordeaux is in the pits. He's got a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. He's just coming out of the pits now. Mimila in 15th. He had a good qualifying yesterday, but got caught up in some slipstream shenanigans. Vagos limping back to the pitch. You can see the run-out of SHR in the background, and he's gone off just limping it home to the pit lane. Not a good race from Vagos. Back to the front. It's SHR leading with nearly a 4-second gap over Rafa. Mostly with Lorenzo not being up there at the front. And Quickster has finally got past Killers, or is Killers in the pits? Yes, he is. And soft tyres. And the two Red Bulls, Van Rij pulling a bit of a gap over his teammate. Jan the Man, P5. Quickster, P4. And John J. Downey pulling a bit of a gap over in the Racing Point. Let's hope he doesn't make any mistakes. Be a good podium for the Racing Point team. We're on lap 6. It's SHR still leading. He's had 5 laps on them soft tyres, and he is still pulling away from Rafa. That's right on board. Again, runs a bit wide on the exit. Rafa, it has 4 tenths in this lap. Look, there's the Mercedes tyres holding out longer. John J. Downey, 3 seconds behind Rafa. And gaining nicely with Quickster and Jan the Man behind. Thierry Bordeaux and Mimila having... And something's happened at the second chicane. I've missed that one. But something has happened because Mimila was off. And now Thierry does have a slight bit of a history with some collisions. And there's going to be an SHR risk has retired from the session. I can't check to see if that was a crash. Or was it a... Oh, well, it is a crash. He's off at the Ascari chicane, which these two drivers will be coming up, and his car has been DNF'd. Mimila getting a nice run on Thierry Bordeaux. Another ride on board here. And the Irishman do into this corner. Definitely gets a nicer exit, but he better watch because Thierry might, and that's a brilliant overtake. Well, Barca in the pits ahead. With Mimila in P11. But Thierry does have the slipstream down at the turn 1. Will he go for the dive bomb? No, he won't. Or maybe he will. That was very, very close. And he has spun indeed. But he isn't going to lose a place as Vagos is halfway back on the lap. Back up the front, Rafa is catching SHR, and SHR is pitted. So has Rafa, and Rafa's been given a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's definitely going to hurt his chances at a victory today. And John J. Downey is also in the pits, and I think at this pace he might inherit P2 for his best ever finish. Quickster also in the pits. Even get a podium out of this. Van Rij inherits provisional first place. He's did 7 laps on his soft tyres. He's not going to be there by the end of this pit stop phase. He does have a 10-second lead over SHR, and I wonder where he's going to come out. Killer's ahead of John J. Downey, and there's Quickster's got past John J. Downey. I wonder has something happened. And Vagos has got a 3-second time penalty. His day goes from bad to worse. And Killers versus Quickster versus John J. Downey. And John J. Downey's regained the place. Well, he's run wide, but he has regained the place. And he's been given a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting, and that is not going to help him here today. And has Killers gone off? No, Killers has lost a lot of time. And Jan the Man there in the wall. Killers getting awfully caught up. And I think they are coming around to lap Vagos. They are indeed. Thierry 13 seconds behind Nilo. Wall Bartha just ahead of him. Lorenzo on his comeback charge. I take it he's going to the end on these medium tyres. He is in the points, but remember, where Quickster is where he needs to be to win the championship. Van Rij is in the pits. And he's going out of the pits. Look at this. Van Rij might inherit P5 here. No, Quickster's just gone past. Can he get out in front of Killers? No, he can't. But there's a bit of a scrap going on here, and if Van Rij is nice and careful, he could get 2 places here. SHR Ninja. And Vagos has been given another penalty, and this day has just gone awful for Vagos, who is in P14, last position. And Ninja having, and has Jan the man disconnected? No, he hasn't. That's Vagos actually being lapped. Out in front, Rafa. Rafa is quicker on the medium tyres, but Rafa does have that penalty, which he gained for speeding in the pit lane. And the way it's looking, it is going to be, he is going to keep that position, because John J. Downey has also got a penalty. Let's take a quick look at the penalties here, shall we? So, Alfie retired with terminal damage and a lot of collisions here. Vagos has got a lot of penalties. Thierry also has 3 seconds of a penalty. And SHR risked, he did have that collision at the Ascari chicane. Let's get back to the race, shall we? Something's happened. Van Rij has been overtaken by about 3 drivers, one being Vagos, who was being lapped. But what's happened to Van Rij? A double slipstream for SHR Ninja, I'd say, got in that place, and he's on the back of Killers. Coming into the second chicane, and that is Vagos, you can see, flying over the corner. Vagos has crashed. Or has he? No! It's Quickster who's lost an awful lot of places. Quickster down in P8. I think Quickster has run wide there in his special Monza helmet. And is that Toro Rosso Vagos? Yeah, it is, and he's nearly ricocheted on and hit the Red Bull driver. I think that's the end for Vagos though. He has been lapped by Lorenzo in P10. Van Rij and Killers having an excellent battle here. Van Rij in the Red Bull, Killers in the Ferrari, into the Parabolica. Van Rij gets the place, but Killers will have the DRS down to turn 1. Just keep updated on the battle of the lead. There has been no change in the gap between SHR and Rafa. Killers, he's got to go for a dive bomb because it's Killers. And he has gone for, that's a lovely move. Down the inside, he just can't keep it together. Or can he? No, Van Rij gets the momentum out of that corner. Down into the second chicane, Ferrari versus Red Bull. Killers tries to go around the outside. That's not going to work there, or will it? Killers has the inside. Van Rij on the outside. Who's latest on the brakes? It's going to be Killers from Van Rij. And Vagos has got another penalty. Van Rij into the first Lesmo is ahead, but we have the Ascari chicane, a little bit overtaking spot. Second Lesmo, Van Rij is true. That's right on board with Killers. Nothing eating here. And all Barca again past Mila in the battle for 11th, and for the battle for 11th. Killers doesn't try anything into there. He's going to try get the speed, and coming up behind him it's Quickster. The Williams, who I don't know what happened to them, but they seem to have a spin of some sort. Great battle for P6 here. Quickster has the slipstream on Killers. Van Rij is out of the situation. And SH and Ninja has gone past Jan the man in P4. We're just going to stick with this battle. But What a race from Ninja. Racing Point, 3rd and 4th now. And Killers has run wide and Quickster does the switcheroo. And he's going to have to... No, he gets in front. He's not going to have to go around the outside. Killers will try to go around the outside if ever. We see what he did on Van Raj. Van Raj didn't give him as much room, however. The Killers down the inside. And no. Great defending from Quickster. Let's just move up to the battle between Ninja and Jan the Man. And what's a battle between Mimala and Wall Barca as well. This isn't for points, however. It's still always good to watch. Ferrari versus Alfa Romeo, both Ferrari powered cars. And there is only, when SHR comes across the line, which is now, this is the final lap of the race. It's been a very exciting race we've had here today at Monza. But this is going to be a shambles for whoever has to tally the results, because there is a lot of penalties. I think John J. Downey is going to keep P3 for a personal best. And he is the best out of the two Irishmen, with Mimala 1 down in 11th. Let's go back to Quickster and Killers. Killers tries around the outside. Killers has got it around the outside. That's an amazing move. Quickster is going to want payback, and he's going to go down the inside. He has the toe down to the second chicane. And hopefully there's no collisions to end these two races, because they've really entertained us today. And Quickster, and that's all. Quickster's hit the wall, and that's commentator's curse if I've ever seen it. I'm very sorry, Quickster, but I think I've cursed you there. And will Quickster get points? I don't know, but SHR, that is Vagos behind them. That is not a battle for the lead. Comes around the curve with the Parabolica for one last time. And Quickster's has been disqualified, and SHR wins the Italian Grand Prix. That's his first race win of this season. The pole position man, Rafa, P2. John J. Downey, will he keep P3? That's what we want to know. Rafa's got P2. Will he keep P3? He will. SHR is SHR Ninja, the other SHR is P4. Jan P5. Van Raj P6. Killers P7. Tentoon Stelling coming across in... No, he has not come across in P8. Lorenzo has. And Mimala has bagged himself some points here. And he's got P10. What happened? Tentoon Stelling. Barca P11, and they are all the finishers for today. I really don't know what happened. Tentoon Stelling. That's kind of a disaster. But he has not got points. Here's the podium. SHR, who isn't from Portugal. I don't think he is anyway. Lifts the winner's trophy. It's a Renault Mercedes Racing Point podium. And the celebrations go down in Monza. Very exciting race today we had, and here is the final results if they'd like to load in for me. Final results, it's SHR takes his first win of the season. Rafa P2, John J. Downey in P3, P3 and P4. I have to give driver of the day if I was allowed to pick it, but I'm not, to SHR Ninja, P15 to P4. Obviously some collisions helped them. Jan P5, Van Rij P6, Killers P7, Lorenzo P8, Mimala P9, and Wall Barca rounds up the podium, with Tentoon Stelling crashing about an inch before the line. That's all from me here in Monza today. I'll join you next week for I don't know what Grand Prix it is. Goodbye.